The wildlife are gonna love this feature. How's it going, everyone? We are out here in Norwalk, Iowa right now, getting started on one of our more entry-level size ponds. So it's a 6x8 pond. We've got about 5 or 6 feet of stream going into it. These homeowners have been huge fans of like the just wildlife. They like the native plants and wildlife that they have going on out here. They have this huge unmowed part of their yard that they have for all the ground squirrels and bunnies and any, like, you know, bumblebees, stuff like that. Plenty of plants for butterflies and bees to pollinate. The one thing they're missing that they've always been a huge fan of are frogs and tadpoles and fish. So they went to England, saw all the koi ponds they have over there, got inspired, came back, came to our pond tour and saw what we could do, and they got their dream pond based off of the stuff that they saw that we could do. So that's what we're here to do today, put in a little water feature for them just so they can continue to incorporate all the wildlife that they want in their backyard. All right, our hole is officially dug, just a little more cleaning up to do, and we'll be good to go. We've managed to get our 2 feet of depth that we like to go for, so our fish can overwinter here in Iowa. With this being a smaller pond, you can kind of see we have only 2 shelves instead of the typical 3. We do that because if we were to make room for 3 shelves in this small of an area, our bottom shelf would be, you know, 6-8 inches wide, and it would hardly even count as a shelf. So because of that, they're a little bit deeper, the shelves, than normal. They're right around 12-ish inches, about a foot deep each instead of the typical 8-10 inch. But yeah, all that means is we have to be better with our rock work, try and get this as much surface area as possible so the homeowners can enjoy all of the water footprint. Let's put in some material. progress is being made. So the pond is 99.9% the way rocked in. We've got our 3 boom 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 waterfalls built. I just need to put another shoulder rock for this top one there. Yeah, now all we're gonna do is connect the dots, rock in between the waterfalls. He's gonna start digging out for the biofall, and the plumbing line, get that trenched in and ran. Hopefully we can have water up and running any moment. So we'll see you when that happens. All right, now that we have all of the rock and gravel and everything in the system complete, now is time for my favorite part, the plants. We have a handful of hardies, a couple tropicals. We've got some floating tropicals in the pond already, and a lily, a hardy lily that needs to be planted. Yep, there's our hyacinth, all of that. This looks great and all, but it just looks so much better with a little bit of green. Just look at that. So yeah, let's get to planting. All right, so when planting, typically the rule of thumb is tall in back, short in front. So stuff like this, right here we have a lot of rock right there, more rock behind it. We're gonna want something tall in this area because it's gonna block nothing other than more rock, and no one wants to see a pile of rock. So tall stuff will go right around here. It's not gonna block any of the main viewing angles. It'll kind of soften up those edges a little bit. Now in places like right here where it's going to be blocking viewing angles, say if we put this blue rush right here, it's going to block the waterfall. So we're going to do something more like this Joseph coat, which isn't quite as tall. Go right there. You're not going to block anything. It'll be real nice. It'll give you some pop in the front, but still you'll be able to see everything you're wanting to see. Kind of have things placed where I want them to. It's time to go through, clean up their root balls, take them out of their pots, bare root them in, get them planted up properly. Just like that. Got all the green, little flowering there. Got a nice mixture of tropicals and hardies. That way the tropicals should bloom and pop and give you more of what you want initially, and then those hardies will establish themselves, and once the tropicals kind of die off for the year, those hardies will be nice and ready for you come next year. So it's a great mixture of the two. Yeah, this looks like a completed pond to me, as opposed to right, we are all finished up. We were able to hit everything we wanted, from our waterfalls going to our viewing angles, which are the back deck, the living room, and the bedroom. We were able to incorporate a lot more sound back here, kind of blocking out. There's a kind of main road back there. All this water coming this way kind of helps drown that out a bit. as well as it's something pretty to look at. And it's going to invite more critters like frogs. We've got a couple koi in there already. Once this clears up, you'll be able to see that. Yeah, frogs, it's frogs, some tadpoles. You'll get some dragonflies back here to go along with the butterflies that they have from all the milkweed. Yeah, just all in all, I think this is really going to round out the backyard really well. Electrical still has to be done. See you in the next one. All right, we are all finished up with this koi pond here in Norwalk, Iowa. It is a great final addition to this master gardener's backyard. From all of the native Iowa plants and flowers to the caterpillars and butterflies that they have back there, and now they're gonna have the water feature with frogs and aquatic plants and fish. They're gonna have a little bit of everything. Yeah, so it's just a nice little cherry on top for their backyard oasis. If you like this video, go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe. We upload every Wednesday as well as daily shorts to keep you entertained in the meantime. See you next time.